Welcome back to the exquisitely lovely, dynamic YouTube channel. Joining us today is Ashley Chambers, one of the smartest women in tech, and today we'll be talking about sentient AI. So, fasten your seatbelt as we take you far into the future of artificial
Hello,
intelligence.
everyone. So today we're here with Ashley Chambers. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Well, I'm an international student from Jamaica, major in computer science, a junior, and my name is Ashley Chambers. That's basically it.
So, what is it like studying in America?
Very interesting. I like the fact that when you study, you have the opportunity to apply it in the real world, like internship and stuff like that. And if you have at a school like my school, you can do research opportunities, which is like pretty good. So yeah, that's good.
So, tell us about some fun stuff that you have built.
Built I I like Python as a programming language because it's very easy to learn as a like beginner language. So I built something called a band name generator. It's very basic. What else did I build? Amusement park when you're going in, you have to like depends on the ride. You have to like if you're too short you can go on, and if you're at a certain height you can go on, and then if you're a kid you pay a certain price, if you're adult you pay a different price. So I built something like that, like enter your height, the age group and stuff like that, and it calculate how much you should pay, and then you add something to that that says, oh, do you want to take a picture on that ride? That's an additional cost. So I built that using Python, but that's just backend. There's no interface with it. You have to like run the code. So
So,
that's
what
it.
what about the love calculator?
Oh, that was for Valentine. That was like a silly thing. It's nothing much.
Silly? What do you call silly?
If you want to view this thing, you can go on my GitHub, Ashley Chambers. Simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are your views on artificial intelligence and sentient AI?
Well, AI right now is not sentient, but I do love ChatGPT though.
What do you love about ChatGPT?
All right, so I'm a computer science major. I do not like English at all, like the literature and stuff like that. So in schools, and I'm not really good at literature and like essays and all of that. So in school, I use it to help me with all my essays and stuff like that, because sometimes you need to sound like a certain professional when you're writing essays, or like elaborate more. And then when I do my draft by myself, I then put it in ChatGPT and say, hey, can you help me make this sound a bit more professional, or elaborate more on certain points, and give me certain ideas how to analyze a paragraph and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT can help you with coding. If you want to learn how to code, you can say, hey, ChatGPT, I'm a junior. I want to learn how to code. Give me a study plan, and then it gives you a study plan based on your schedule, based on what you enter and stuff like that. And if you're learning how to code and you're stuck on a problem, it depends on the level of code. You can put it in ChatGPT and say, fix this, and it fixes it, and then it asks what was the issue, and it tells you the issue and all of that, so you learn like that. It's basically the same, like, because programmers, we like to think like, programmers are like, they just go in and they know all of that. They use Stack Overflow and Google a lot. So like ChatGPT is like a easier version of Google, because when you type in a code issue on Google, you have to go through all those articles and scroll down to find a line of code that can fix your entire code. With ChatGPT, it's simpler. It's less like digging deep and stuff like that.
Sounds good. I myself use ChatGPT, but I must say, like, when COVID came in, similar to COVID and the effects it had on me as a student, ChatGPT really has the same effects. Cause like when I
Yeah.
use a lot of ChatGPT, I find out that it takes away like me mentally challenging myself. So how do
That's why
you
you need discipline.
discipline? So explain your discipline strategies.
I'm a junior. I'm a graduate school very soon, 2026. I need a job. I need or like a Google internship or Microsoft internship. how do I get those? I need to learn how to code. I can't use ChatGPT in a coding interview, because in coding interview you apply if your resume and your LinkedIn is good, experience is good, or if you have like the proper connections, you can get an interview. But once you get an interview, you're gonna be a code. The interviewer gonna give you a coding assessment, and you need to know what to do. That's why it's good to learn to practice those codes and lead codes and HackerRank. Those are good. So the fact that I'm a junior, I'm gonna graduate year after next year. I need that Microsoft, Google, Apple internship, and I need a job when I graduate. Makes me want to learn how to code, because I need to learn it right here, not ChatGPT.
So how would you rate your current coding skills in a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say a 6. I'm intermediate.
Okay.
A strange thing is I do love C++. A lot of programmers say they don't like C++, but I prefer C++ than Java. I don't know. The thing is, I started learning C++ on my own, but I learned Java in school, so maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't know.
So what was your passion for choosing computer science as a major?
First, I was in love with the idea of like creating things and bringing it to life, like coming up with a design and then watch it comes to life. And I also like beauty and functionality. My father was a jack of all trade. I usually see him. He owned a wood workshop. I usually see him like design stuff on a piece of paper and then go down there and just like being that with the saw and then do that with the pens and then voila. Because one school year he made a scale for me, those balance scale, and I was like, it took long to make it. I was like, daddy, the stuff is due Friday, I need you to make it. And then it's like, oh, I can make that easy, but I didn't believe him, because to me a scale at that time was like very complex. I don't know, I was like young, and then I annoyed him to the point that he got up and did it like in less than 30 minutes. And my mom is a creative. Like, I see my mom take simple clothes and then like cut it like that and then sew it like that and then turn in something more fashionable and stuff like that. And my mom is not scared to take up a hammer, and like I see she takes up hammer and do stuff around the house that like men would do and stuff like that. If she doesn't like that part of the house look, she can literally start it off and fix it her own self, and then get one of her guy friends that works in like construction to like finish the rest and stuff like that. So so I was like building things, but as related to computer science, I don't know. I think it's the fact that all those guys like Bill Gates and like what's his name,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg or something like that.
Zach Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember Zuckerberg. His last name. The fact that they were so young and then they just created something and it changed the world. So
You want to follow in their footsteps.
hopefully,
So
if it's God will.
how rich do you see future Ashley?
I have no idea. You have to ask God that question.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
That's it.
Tune in for
What
episode.
about sentient?